So today in our segment of Rapping with Roy with retired Assistant Deputy Warden Roy Caldwood, we're going to use as a backdrop the whole theory of social and psychological foundations of procedural justice and zero in today on the topic of trust because we know how critical trust is, and we'd like to hear from you and understand what is your view of the role that trust plays when you work in an institution such as Rikers, and any example that you had where trust really helped you and you saw the benefit of it.
There was a time in 1975 when we knew that the inmates, in order to bring about the changes that should have been made, they would have to riot. That was the only way the department would listen to them and do the things that they should have done to alleviate some of their sufferings there. So every afternoon around 3 o'clock, just before lock-in time, the warden would ask me to check out the institution to know whether it was relatively safe to allow the inmates out for the 4 to 9 o'clock recreation period, 5 hours. I would walk into a cell block, hardly get past the gate. One inmate, his eyes would lock onto mine, and my eyes would lock into him, and we would speak to each other without saying a word. And then he would say, "Everything is cool." I would merely nod my head and walk out of the cell block. I did that in two cell blocks in particular, because I know as those two cell blocks went, so would go the 2,000 inmates in our institution. I'd walk in, an inmate that I didn't even know. He would look at me, I would look at him, he would say, "Everything is cool, Dep." I would nod my head, leave, go back to the warden. I say, "Warden, the word I get is everything is cool." And everything was cool, and nothing ever happened after that.
Well, thank you. So that's quite interesting. So again, we see the value of trust, and we'd love to hear your opinions on how trust has worked for you and the significance of it. Thanks for watching.